Alright guys, I have no idea what to do for content right now, so I'm just gonna film some unrated rapid for some reason. Also, the reason I have this the minus 25 I meant to click rapid. Oh, oh, it's not even queuing. Oh, that's funny. Reload. Also, yeah, the reason I have that the minus 25 thing is I don't like playing I don't like playing games where draws lead to negative elo. I don't like doing that. I mean, maybe it's a bit of a maybe it's a little wimpy for me, but I mean another reason is I just like playing higher rated players. But at unrated though, it doesn't really matter, and I would rather get a fast queue time rather than a slow queue time for a video. Although for this specifically, it doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. But we got this guy. I've played this guy like 8 times before. This guy's really, really good. He is not 1800. He's much, much higher rated than that. I don't think he's like 2250 around that. I'm gonna play a main line kind of. I think this is the main line. I'm not too sure honestly. I'm actually not too sure. But I'm gonna go C5. Let's see what that kind of we're gonna see what this kind of thing does. Let's take with the queen. I don't really see a point in taking with the pawn. Considering the opponent has the potential to get a lot of center, like especially with this e pawn. If they couldn't get this e pawn there, I wouldn't really care too much. But this hand's a pawn, I believe. And there's no knight d6 because I take with the bishop. My queen's defended. But yeah, I do want a pawn here. These pawns are doubled, so it is slightly annoying. I will have to play some moves to try to hold on to it. And yep, I'm just gonna go knight c6. It's, you know, a natural developing move. It also happens to protect the pawn. I can take this, and they would have to double their pawns. There's also knight d6 now, but I feel like I can just take that. It's not really gonna make any difference. I could also go d5 first to hit the knight. Not really sure where the knight would even go. You can't really attack me. You can pin me. This doesn't really do anything. You're gonna have to move the knight is kind of the point. I think I'm gonna attack the knight first. A little bit of an in-between move, d5. Maybe make the knight go. And I also want my light square bishop to be out a little bit more. So yeah, now we're gonna take. Make him maybe do this. I thought he was gonna play a little bit more of a gambit, but I guess not. I guess he is just gonna try to beat me down a pawn. I mean, the queens are off the board, so you might be able to maybe hold a draw, but I honestly don't really think he's going to be able to do that either. We do have the bishop pair, which is nice. But his development, you know, it's some good development. You know, it's not that bad. Um, he actually doesn't have a light squared. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop. I mean, ho ho ho! Wow. Yeah, so I can go rook b8 without much struggle. Cause sometimes in rook b8, especially in like some Rubinstein Frenches, you can't go rook b8 to start the minority attack with b5, cause the dark squared bishop will just slap you upside the head if you do that. But with no dark squared bishop, this seems perfectly fine. The knights can't jump in without me taking it, which is nice. I mean, you can go here. That does less than nothing though, so. Just gonna go rook b8 and b5. Okay, so yeah, I did kind of expect this move. I can take it. I also don't have to. I can also push forward and try to lock the center like this. That honestly looks kind of good. If I do this though, he has this, and I don't really see how I'm gonna keep the pawn exactly. So, I mean, we can also go here, try to take back with the knight, and also remove his bishop. That also looks like a much much better option. Again, the knights don't really have any jumping in the squares. We're also threatening this pawn with check, and we come back to a defended square that, you know, doesn't particularly have any special threats. And what I'm thinking of doing now is, so the material's even actually. If I take this, I'm up a pawn. But if I take this with check, king moves to attack my knight or whatever. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to go there. King d2 doesn't really make much sense. I come back, I threaten this pawn, and he would take me and make me develop farther. That's my genius strategy here. And I'm also getting this nice little potential to make a pass pawn with my BA versus CB, which is a very common theme to push the B pawn here and the A pawn here and make them like take you and then you get a pass pawn. That's also what I'm going for. I can't take this first because he takes me with check actually, and after rook takes, his knights can start jumping in. I also don't have my material advantage that I used to have, so I'm just gonna take with the bishop. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with taking with the bishop there. And yeah, I assumed if I did that, he would try to, keep his bishop, which I suppose is smart, I guess. Um, I could start the attack right away with b5, because it's not like he can really jump in and do much to me. I could also go here, and it's not like he's gonna take this, and if he does, that's not really a great decision to just give me the full bishop pair like that. Could also go rook fc8. That's another idea. I might go with that, honestly, just to support knight c6 a little bit better. Or rook here, actually. This looks a little bit better. Not really. He can take... My bishop will go on a little bit of a passive square. But... Um... b5 right away looking kind of nice. The issue is this bishop. I don't really want his bishop there. I want to kick his bishop out somehow, so... I think we are going to continue with this. We're going to continue with this. Now we're going to go rook here. Okay, so he's kicking us out now. I did look at this, but I thought like that would help me remove his bishop. Now there is bishop c6, but my b5 is defended, and that's kind of what I wanted. So yeah, just knight a6. I'm fine. And there's also no bishop d3. This pawn is protected now. He can still play it, obviously, but it's just not really going to do much. There's this move. That's the first thing I'm seeing. I'm not really seeing that it does anything, but I have to see. I have to see that it's a move. And I think we could just hit the defender, because if here, I obviously can't take because I lose that with check. I can go here. How am I going to remove the knight after that, though? That is the bigger question. I'm trying to play this in an educational way, and I'm seeming to fail to do that, which is actually kind of embarrassing. So maybe we just move out of the way. I'm trying to play this like a perfectionist, and playing like a perfectionist is not really my specialty exactly. Maybe we go here to defend this pawn, then go here and here. Maybe that's our setup. Try to play this like a chess 960 position. I obviously can't stop knight c6. I can discourage it, but I can't ever stop it. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. Why not? And if he goes knight knight d7, I'm very happy to maybe take. I maybe take that. Yeah, I do have to, but it is fine. I can find a way to make this no longer opposite colored bishops if that happens. I might have some other tricks. I'm also down very much on time, so gonna have to fix that a little bit. I feel like that's what I want, yeah? I think that's kind of what I want. I just want this pawn to be protected. Yeah, now I just have like this, for example. I mean, there's this obviously, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean, but I hope you know what I mean. Because like before I would have had to go here, lose this pawn, maybe lose this pawn. Here I don't have to do that. Knight b8 is definitely gonna happen next. I want this knight to be like over here or over here. Pretty much anywhere other than where it is right now. That's of course, defended by me, of course. Because that's the true giga nature of this epic position. That's totally epic. I don't really understand that move at all. I don't really get the point of it. I'm just gonna go here. I don't get the point of that move. Oh, my nose is burning. Oh my. Ah! My nose is burning. If I lose this game, it's because my nose. Holy. Ah! My nose is burning. Help. Ah! My nose. Ah! Hold up. I'm not editing that out. I'm not editing that out. Y'all can see that in its true glory. This was another move I expected to happen. I can go here and just kick him out. I don't really see a need to do that though. There's no threat. And yeah, I mean there's not really a threat to that. I could kick it out if I really wanted to, but there's no need to. I could go here. Stop knight here. There's nothing really of the D knight to stop, but there is this. Maybe we reroute this little guy over to the center a little bit more. I feel like that would be a little bit nice. Okay, now I do want to go here. Now I do want to go here because now the knight is going to go all the way back. It's going to have to check me because otherwise it would be kind of trapped since I took away this square with this bishop move. And now it's going to have to go all the way back, and now I'm going to try to kick it out with this as well. I want to kick it out with that. It stops his attack a little bit, and it also makes his attack a lot weaker and more vulnerable to this move or this move. Now, obviously, there's this knight in here. That knight is a little bit of annoying, I can't lie. But we can remove it. We can remove it. We could also make this a same colored bishop endgame, which would be very nice to see. That would be very. Oh, I disconnected. Oh, that's fabulous. I disconnected. Oh, okay. That's that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I love disconnecting. I'm getting flashbacks to stream. On stream, if you guys know ball, I disconnect a lot on stream. My disconnects on stream are so bad, it's not even funny. Okay, I kind of want to go here first, because if I take first, he goes rook takes, and knight c6 just leads to the rook onto the seventh rank, so I'm just probably just going to go here. I also don't have to, but could also just take and then contest the rook. That's also perfectly logical. I love how he's thinking about this. What is there to think about? Come on, man. Let's play. There's not here. I forgot about that. It's fine. I have this. He has this too, but he missed it. Unfortunate. He still has this, by the way. I just okay. I'm just gonna go here. I'm going to make him not do that then. If he refuses to do it, then I won't let him do it. How about that? If you're so adamant about not playing that move, then I just won't let you. Okay, I'm tossing on the time usage here. I normally would not be this slow, but we're trying to be a little educational. If he's going to take, I will take with the rook because I feel like him dominating that file over there is not very good for me. He can go there. I'm gonna defend this pawn for now until I can get something else going. Yeah, he's gonna go like that. I'm probably gonna activate the king, maybe. Getting the king involved seems like a necessity a little bit. That move I don't really understand. I kind of just go here. I don't really get that move at all. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get that move at all. That one kind of helps me. Yeah, now I get a clean knight into the game. That did not help my opponent doing that. My opponent is not helping himself right now. I mean, he never was, but that move does not help him at all. And now I can just try to move the king. Or try to make a pass pawn. That's also another idea that I could try to go for. Could also hit his bishop as well. I mean, that doesn't hit his bishop, but I want to just invade with my rook. And I also want to play quickly. Oh, my sleep thing is on. I mean, it's a school night tonight. Um, which is unfortunate, but life. He can't invade, which I think is funny. Oh, that's fun. When you trade pieces against someone who has so little time, it helps them a lot because you're just helping them transform the position into something that's very advantageous for them. For example, your pawns are on dark squares; they're undefendable from the light squared bishop, and I'm gonna have two pass pawns in the end of this. That's an annoying move. It doesn't do anything, but like that's annoying. If I take, he takes. It stops my plan for a single move, so yeah, obviously very annoying. And I mean, I'm just gonna have to play a little bit quicker here, which shouldn't be too difficult. It's knight versus bishop, and the side with the bishop doesn't have a lot of things to do. If he goes bishop here, I'm just gonna push h4. Yep, h4. His king can't cross, which is very important. Very important. His king can't cross. And then I'm gonna go knight here, win these two pawns, and it will be game over. I don't care if you take. I have too much pass pawns. Now I'm just gonna try to win this pawn. He defends it. That's okay. I'm just gonna go here and win it. That was maybe a little bit stupid. Let's try to trick him. If he takes, yep, okay. That was stupid to pre-move that. Don't go there, bro. Okay. Yeah, I was very slow in that game. Let's try to not be slow so that I can talk a little bit more. Maybe we should switch to 1510. Maybe we should switch to that. Maybe that'll be a little more educational. Maybe that'll be a little more educational. But yeah, that was a pretty clean game with the exception of me using my time like an absolute donkey. That was not very clean of me. Do I have any water left? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Anyways, 1441. Symmetrical rating. We love to see it. Okay, I assume this is going to be a classical French with d4, unless he takes, which would be bad because of the knights on c3 here, knight in front of the c pawn, in a taking variation like that. Actually, we talked about the Rubinstein last game, so let's play the Rubinstein. We talked about it last game, so let's play it. The reason why knight of six is bad is because they will take you. You either have to take with a pawn or take with the queen, where your queen is going to be the biggest target you'll ever see in your entire life. At the hands of bishop g5, bishop d3, sort of things like that. I'm just gonna unpin myself. There's no need to allow this pin to fester any longer. I'm also threatening to take this, which is another cool feature. A lot of people go knight g3 here, but that's only a good move against the Fort Knox with bishop here, bishop here. I'm not exactly sure what the reason is for that, because I don't play the Fort Knox. I play the Rubinstein. I think the Fort Knox is a little bit weird. I feel like the Fort Knox leads to a lot of like Carl Khan-esque positions with the classical, and I just don't really like it too much. Because like in the Carl Khan, you trade the light squared bishop right away in this kind of scenario. You would have traded the light squared bishop pretty quickly, but in the French, you would use a lot of time to trade the bishops just to end up with the same Carl Khan structure, and you might as well get c5 in a much faster tempo. So I really don't know why I would really bother with doing that. We're going to go c5 next move. And it doesn't really matter what they do. This looks aggressive, but it stares right into a pawn over here. And any knight move, for example, like rook e8, knight f8, and now it has like so many defenders, potentially four. He does push forward, which is honestly a mistake because now you don't have the 4-on-3. For example, if these two pawns were gone, it's a 3-on-2 on the queen side here, and the potential to make a pass pawn. So believe it or not, d5 is actually kind of a mistake. I'm not sure if my opponent knows that. Maybe they do. Maybe they just want an even style endgame. But I also have more space, which is something that I don't think my opponent wants. I will also be winning a lot of tempo in this position. Starting with this bishop, I will be winning on the tempo on this bishop. I will start with that. I can pin. I can try to set up on the long diagonal. I think I'm gonna set up on the long diagonal because this sets up b5 instantly. This actually sets up the immediate b5, and I think the immediate b5 is actually kind of good for me. Maybe not the immediate b5, but something tells me they're not going to go here, which I think is honestly... This stops my idea, but it also sacks the bishop pair for almost nothing, and then I would have like this. So I don't think they're going to go there, but if they do, it does stop my original idea. And I'm not saying that it's a good move, but I'm just saying that it was stopping what I was trying to do. I just queen c7. Queen c7 supporting e5. Like the pawn push to e5 is a normal thing in the Rubinstein French. But that is if of course if you have a pawn there, because normally you do, but the way our opponent played this, they don't even have a pawn there. So I don't even need to. What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, I thought my opponent just went knight f3. Oh, wow. I thought it was my turn. Oh my. Okay, we're threatening the discovery with this queen over here. I'm just looking at potential things that I can threaten, and also rook on an open file is just like a natural move anyways. I'm trying to teach natural play in this setting. We can go c4. We can go I think c4 first, then a5. Actually, a5 first. A5 first, probably much better. If knight here, just like this, I don't really see the point. It's also just like a free knight, but like in the context of like bishop f4, then knight e5, I can just have this as well as stuff like this. After I move my queen, of course, which I might not even do. I might not even move the queen. But the opponent's not too keen on doing that, so we're going to stop him from doing that with knight d5. And with this scenario, we are trying to get the bishop, and we also just don't want bishop f4 to happen. Because bishop f4 is a little bit annoying. It improves the bishop, kind of, then also hits the queen, gets some tempo, sets up knight e5. A lot of things that bishop f4 potentially does, and it also is able to be tucked away to h2 on the longer diagonal. Not the longest diagonal, but the longest diagonal. Honestly, I don't think would even be that useful. I can contest it instantly. I can also shove it off with that. So I mean, even if the bishop ends up here, it doesn't really do much, if anything. I might also set up my bishop on the longer diagonal, because uh, unlike white, I can kick theirs out of the long diagonal. They can't kick mine out. They can't actually kick mine out, which is super useful. The fact that I can't be kicked out and they can. So I'm gonna go here. There is c4. I'm just noticing that. I should have gone c4 myself now that I think about it. And credit, they actually found it. I think we should probably take that. What if we don't take? Just lose this pawn. So yeah, probably best to take that. Do I have something else like that? Not really. I also don't really see the biggest issue with this happening. Rook b8 kind of hit the pawn a little bit. There's also this hitting the pawn a little bit. This just puts more pressure, I suppose, just on the position in general. I also have this and this whenever I want it. The opponent gives up the bishop here with the knight. I don't think that was right. And my bishop also defended that square and or that capture, I guess. And it just made it really, really good for me. Now, I could take this. I could indeed take that and try to make this a much, much better endgame for me. But I think if I do take that, the opposite colored bishops will be a little much. But let's say, for example, takes, takes. Do we have like a follow-up of some sort? We actually do. We actually have this threat on this pawn that's actually not defendable. This pawn blocks this, so and it also damages the structure, which is just a bonus. And even if it didn't damage the structure, you could have gone for this. But the only reason I am going for this is because there is this undefendable threat, and there's just the added bonus of the structure being completely obliterated. There's not even any attacks. Like you can't go here. You can't even drop back to try to get on a reinforceable diagonal. Rook B1, that is a move, yeah. I can take this now, and if I do, I allow the rook into the second rank, and if I don't, if I go here, if like takes takes, you still can't defend that pawn, and if you try to defend it now, I can take, take, and then take this pawn on c3. So I can go rook b8. That is a move. He might go like queen up, though. I mean, I don't think it would make much of a difference, but this rook isn't doing anything to begin with, so I think that going here first is honestly probably better, just so that if the trade happens, he'll be trading with my rook that wasn't doing anything against his rook that's actually doing kind of a lot now. It's trying to go to the second rank, and opposite colored bishops, they benefit whoever is attacking, and white would be attacking that pawn over there. That pawn would be pretty annoying to defend, actually. So I think stopping this, as well as maintaining this undefendable threat, like if rook b3, I just go rook takes b3, and then I just take it anyways. The opponent does this now. I can take first, actually, which is really interesting. I can take first and then take this. I hit the rook, but the problem with that is... Wow, I'm actually dumb. Okay, I'm just going to take this, and of course, if rook takes queen, this is check. And I would take this next, so they have to respond to this. This also hits the rook. It also hits the bishop as well, which is just an added bonus to this move that hits the bishop as well, which is nice. Might want to respond to that. They can't go queen a2, which normally, I mean, I would want to play, but I hit the rook with check, so he can't really do that either. And I would go like rook here. Most likely rook here, though. It just defends the king a little bit better, especially from a light squared attack, because I don't really have any light square defenders right now. Actually, every single one of my pieces except for my weakness and my king, which I suppose are probably the two worst pieces to have on that color complex right now, a weakness and a king. But no, this is still winning. It's fine. Again, they actually can't go on this reinforceable diagonal with like d3 and then bishop b4. I mean, that diagonal would be pretty nice, actually. It would also support these pawns a little bit better. This is actually a fork of four things, which I think is nice. It's also a skewer on a fifth thing over here. We could also probably try to set up the same attack of our own on f2 if we really wanted to do that. That would be also kind of nice. I'm not sure if we will do that, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm not sure if my opponent's gonna move. I mean, this is a tough position to think about. I mean, they are completely lost. Actually, queen e4. Queen e4 is probably the better move. They go bishop there. That unfortunately hangs the bishop, but I do have to be careful. Are there any tricks? If you take this bishop, our queen, their queen is cutting us off there. So they would have rook here, and it would actually be mate. Now, my opponent thinks that I'm going to fall for that, but I'm not going to. Also, don't go g6 here either. That does not solve any of your problems. This move is still pinning your piece there. Don't do that. That would not be a smart decision either. So how do we stop that? Because queen g6 is actually kind of a threat anyways. Not well, not anyways, but if it's with check, it's obviously a threat. If it's with check, it's a threat. If it's not, it's fine. And of course, if we leave this diagonal on the rook, which is the reason why it's fine if it's not check, then we would obviously not be having a great time with that. But the good thing is that this doesn't really even have that much of a threat. It just doesn't. So we can chill. We could also go king of 8. If I'm being honest, we could probably do that. And then if king of 8, actually no, that doesn't that actually yeah, actually can go king of 8, which I think is really funny. Could also go king h8 kind of, not really though. Cuz again, if the queen moves, we're going to get obliterated. I mean, they're going to get obliterated cuz the rook is going to be hanging. And the thing that I was seeing is queen here and queen here, that would be mate because the rook cuts us off. But the same reason as to why that would be winning is the reason why it's losing, because the rook is hit. And if they attack me, they leave the file. They could attack me like this, but then I would trade the queens. Maybe I might do something else. There's also no checks. I think that's nice to note. There's no checks. I also had oh, that actually happened. I actually predicted that move. We are up a pawn. Is that enough to go into this endgame? You have to always ask yourself that. And you have to always ask yourself, if I don't do that, what will happen to me? And what will happen to you is queen h7. And that is a really, really bad sign because you can't even disconnect anything with that and discover defense h8 because you get mated. So what happens to you if you don't bail out? You're gonna get fucked if you bail out. You're gonna get absolutely trashed. You're gonna get absolutely mowed down if you don't bail out here. And yes, I of course with the philosophy that king safety doesn't matter, but I mean of course if you're getting mated and it's like easily provable, obviously king safety matters a little bit because I mean you would obviously lose the game, but if you don't see a way that you would lose the game, it's actually completely fine. Nice thing about king f8 as well is it stops rook e7 after this whole kind of exchange here. My throat hurts for some reason. I'm probably sick. Maybe not. Not really sure. I'm actually not even sure how long I've been recording, but I assume it's been a long time. And if it has, well, shout out for watching for this long. I have, well, I can't really go and like check my opponent like nonstop and stuff like that, because again, there is baiting threats. My opponent's actually very tricky. He's actually a very tricky guy. I expect this will be played. Actually, it doesn't get played, which is funny. I actually thought that would have been played. So we're just gonna push our c pawn. They can't win the pawn because the bishop guards that square. The bishop still guards that square. If y'all are wondering, the bishop will still guard that square, and the bishop will also be guarding this. There is actually this, and I can't leave it. But I can go here, and this pawn is a permanent kind of nuisance for white to deal with. I'm also going to try to work on getting it defended in a much, much cleaner way. I'm going to try to get it defended like this. And if it's defended like this, now I always have the threat to push. And then I would make a queen on the next move. Because bishop and pawn in this scenario against a rook, even a queen usually, that side would lose. Well, the queen, I don't know. I don't really know. Depends on the position. Depends on if there's a fork or not. Because the queen would be able to fork something like that. The rook wouldn't be able to. You would have to be a special kind of idiot to throw that with a rook. You'd have to be a special kind of dumbass. Anyways, we're just gonna go rook here. This rook is it's paralyzed. Um, we can actually yeah, we're gonna go here first. Stop bishop d7 from defending this pawn so that we can win it cleanly with this, and then we would have a nice outside pass pawn that's another permanent nuisance, and then I would go like, I don't know, g5, h4, f6. It would be nice to have all of that. I could go here, but this is cleaner, and it's just probably a better version of the others. Could have checked, could have done all that. I'd rather not. Actually, the king wants to come in over here and take my pawn, so what if I just, like, not allow the king forward? What if I just not allow that? And if bishop e8, I actually have rook here, and you actually can't guard f3, which I attack this and also defend this at the same time. This would also be a fork. You can't defend f3, actually, with any piece. That's why this move was actually so important as well. I'm abandoning this plan because then I would lose the f6 pawn. Not that that would really matter. I would probably still be winning, but this is just a much cleaner way of doing things. And yeah, I mean, the pawns are doubled and isolated, and also another isolated island and another isolated island on the A file, so it's not like they were going anywhere to begin with. I could actually check first. I could actually check first. And the reason I'm gonna check first is because I want the king to either be more passive or actually, yeah, that was kind of dumb of me. I kind of forgot that king could go forward. I don't think it really matters, but that was just really stupid. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that never happened, and we're gonna go with our backup plan of just just winning these pawns with the king. Okay, let's go with our backup plan. All right, let's let's go. All right, I kind of forgot the king could go forward. That's actually kind of embarrassing of me. So we're gonna go with an alternate idea. We could have taken this. I don't care. I'm just gonna go with our alternate idea, and we're gonna work this out. There was this as well. I was actually tossing with that. I should probably take, but for educational purposes, I don't want to allow this to be an outside pass pawn. So we're not even going to allow that to happen. Just for educational purposes, I don't want that move to be played, and I'm just going to try to win this pawn. The opponent's actually doing a very, very good job at being really, at being a big nuisance, actually. They're doing a really, really good job. I think we are in time to do this, though. I'm gonna check first, and then do this. We're actually going to do it like this so that the pawn is closer to the promotion square. And again, even if I lose both pieces... Okay, he lost the bishop. I think that was kind of key there. Okay, well, I forgot about like 6 things in that endgame. Just talking and garbage like that. But, you know, even if you miss something, I guess that's a good showing of how your position... How if you get into such a good position, you forgetting about things does not matter. Oh, I've played this guy before. I did not know the scoreline was that unfortunate in our boys' favor here. But yeah, hello YouTube Sir Robert Plays. I actually checked. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube channel or not, but we're gonna play our brand new technology of Queen A5 versus this individual. This is a really tricky thing here. There's so many trappy lines that don't work. Like knight f3 is a thing that doesn't work. Bishop d2 almost loses. Not really like loses, but like isn't good at all. Because like the c pawn is pinned now. And yeah, b4 is actually another mistake that I see a lot of people play. This just weakens your position and just like allows me to trade off things with tempo. Like, if you pin me, that doesn't matter. I'm actually predicting all of my opponent's moves, which I think is funny. I did this last time, I think. I predicted all of his moves in one of our games. I didn't film it, of course, because I just wasn't filming. Actually, does this guy have a YouTube channel? Does he have a YouTube channel now? Still playing instead of doing all-time high. I began to I don't know. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not. But if he does, shout out. Okay, yeah. So we've traded our light squared bishops. He's left with this dark squared bishop that it's just really really bad. And now he's kind of tossing a little bit here. Um, what to do? What to do? I have this actually. I also have a5 if I ever need to do that, and I have a5. I'm just kind of the pros of this position. You usually you're up on development, but in this case you're really not. You just have to play against kind of some weak pawns, which is honestly fine if you're capable of doing that. I have c5 actually as well. If take like queen here wins those pawns back instantly. There's bishop here, but rook c8, and I mean you're just not guarding that, and you're also pinned. So I think c5 is actually kind of nice. And of course, if you don't do that, you would like be losing pawns. So yeah, queen a5 just looks all but natural. There is queen here, but I can just take this. If check, can move the king, doesn't really matter. Yeah, this doesn't matter, I don't think, because your pawn structure is just so damaged that I don't think this makes any difference at all. You can even go here. But I just have this. You can take that for sure. I'm obviously probably gonna lose this game because I trolled, but it's okay. Let's show some very good defensive technique. My specialty, defending in awful positions. I think is trading this bishop for me would probably be nice. He's gonna be playing down a rook, which is he's gonna be playing down a rook, and if I can get this piece traded for this piece and this rook into the game really really quickly, I feel like that'd be really, really nice. I feel like that'd be really, really nice. That is obviously me trying to get this pawn off the board. And if you check me, that really only helps, it only helps me. Um, I have this. I have this. If here check, rook check too. Knight blocks, both rooks see each other. Check here. I could try to win the rook. That would be interesting. I could also just threaten the knight straight up. I could also just straight up threaten the knight as well. That's another thing that I can do. I can also just straight up threaten to take it. The issue with him, he's playing down a rook, and that is good for me. That is nice. I feel like the king is very weak here. I love this. Ah, my headphones are starting to hurt my head. Anyways, I could try to go 97 and try to make him take me, get me in a better position. But like he has checks, and I don't really get what I want there, so I'm just gonna straight up attack his bishop. He can take that, but he decides to take this, which I'm not so sure about, because now the material is equal, but you're playing. Well, I mean, he can take this, but I don't think that really matters as much. The material's even now, but it doesn't feel even. It feels like I have a lot more than my opponent does. Just feels that way. I did expect that. I did expect that. Do I have this? Is that alpha? Is that pretty Chad? Is there a fork? Check. Here. Check. Knight can block if here, check like this. King here, check. Like on here maybe. I can't ever go on this diagonal, obviously, but can. He would probably have a draw if I did that. Let's go for it anyways, because we're just too alpha for that. We're too alpha to do that. We're too alpha to try to. Whoa, my guy's a giga chat here. Holy schnitzel! There's no way you can do that. I have this, no? It threatens the knight with check. It also defends my rook, so I don't have to worry about a fork anymore. I think I just have this. Because now I don't have to worry about a fork. And obviously if I took the knight, there would have been some issues for me. So yeah, king e7. I'm gonna try king e7. Okay, that did not work. Let's try. Let's try here. And if these king moves don't work, I will walk my king over here and block with the rook. If they don't work, I will do that. If this doesn't work, I will walk all the way over here to block with the rook to keep the game going. I want to keep this game going as much as possible. I want to keep the game going. I think my opponent thinks they're still better, which oh, okay, I guess they don't. Okay, I'm going to try king d7 this time. We're going to see how king d7 treats us. Probably not very well. I can't allow this knight to take me with check. That's something I can't allow. Like, I can't go king d6. I mean, king d6 is probably a stupid move to begin with, even if that knight takes e4 wasn't a thing. Even if it wasn't a thing, I think it would still be stupid as hell. But because it is a thing, I think it would be even more stupid if I did that. And also because I saw it like 4 moves earlier, then I think it would be even more stupid if I did that. Anyways, it's probably just stupid. Is the point I'm trying to make. I'm not sure if you heard the burp there, but you know, if you did, shout out. Okay, yeah, obviously can't go there. What about king c8? Can I try king c8? What about king here? Is he seriously gonna draw this? Is he gonna try to draw? I'm not sure. I want to see what my opponent wants to do. Let me see what my opponent wants to do first. I'm not gonna try king c8 yet because there's this. I want to save this check for later. I want to see what happens with that check later. Um, Honestly, I could try to walk my king all the way over here. And could try to defend like that. Is that alpha? I can't go on d6. I would probably have to try it on this side. But yeah, now we're going to try c6. No, we're going to try c8 now. Okay, now we're going to try c8. Now let's see what c8 does. Let's see how c8 treats us. Okay, not well. I don't want to do this because then that's just an easy draw for him. Because if I ever get to f8, actually he doesn't have d6 square. Oh my god, he doesn't have the d6 square. And I'm threatening this in the rook, and I'm also threatening queen. Yo, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with this. I don't think he has a single check now, which is legendary. Now I'm hitting this and the knight, and I'm also threatening takes, queen check. But then there's queen d6, man. There's queen d6. You always got to be careful of some dog shit like that. But now that I can avoid all of this, I think I can hide over here in the corner and go like this. I think I have that. I'm not gonna lie. I think so. I think. And if I don't, I can try to maneuver in a way where I have that. I could also try to make something better out of this. Like, I could try queen here, actually. I could try queen there. Hit the mate. If takes, check. King goes up, check. You would have to go here, maybe. I'm not sure. I could check with the rook as well. This actually looks much more accurate, potentially. There's still no checks, which is nice. Knight takes here. Check. King somewhere. Rook check. There's no way you survive that. There's no way you can survive this. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, actually. I'm gonna go for it, because why not? Why not go for it? Why not just violently throw stuff at the opponent's king? There's still no d6 check, which is nice. But once this knight is removed, I do have to be careful of that. But I don't think it'll work. Check. I have the rook that comes. Yeah, my opponent didn't expect the rook to come, I don't think. Um, yeah, I've checked here, too. I can go here. I don't really have a useful queen check that much anymore. I have this, but I don't really see what else exactly I would do. I'm going to try with the rook, because I think that this just mate unless you go knight here. Yeah, you're going to have to go knight there. And I think I have mate anyways, but we're going to see. We're going to see how we're going to see how this works. Check. Check. He's gonna go king here. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, that's so vile. That's so vile and gross. Check, maybe. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. If I check. Dude, this is insane. If I go here, there's this immediately. I'm gonna go for some things. He has to go here. There's no other option for him. And we can go here. I am up the exchange, which is nice. It's nice when you're up in exchange. I always love being up in exchange. As I always say, you'd rather be up in exchange than not be up in exchange, you know? You feel me? You feel me with that? You feeling that? I don't believe it. I don't believe in you, sir. I also think he's going to respond to this, which I'm not really so sure he should. I'm going to... Ow. I almost mouse slipped my entire face. That sounded weird. I almost mouse slipped my entire face? What is that? What is that, bro? What is you... That is you smoking. That you is smoking. I'm sure I could have won this game like 40,000 different ways other than what I did. But, shut out. He takes it. He's going for it. He's going for the shit. Shut out. I have queen e2 check if you ever try to run here, and if you take, I just kind of, you're getting mated. No way. No way you survive that. I also don't really want to allow it. So we're going to go here. Don't copyright me, YouTube. I'm not even gonna mention what it was. I'm sure their detection can figure it out though. If you guys can figure it out, shout out if you guys know what I was just humming there. Shout the frick out. Okay, it's obviously a draw. If I go there, I need to find something to, I don't have anything. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. I gotta run. I probably had this. Actually, I didn't. Actually, no, I didn't. Now we have 24 seconds. That's so sad. That's so sad, bro. Oh, he's going for it actually. I like that. I like oh, we're not going for it. Okay. I like this. This is what I like to see. Is he gonna flag me? That'd be so cringe. I'm only pre-moving moves of that would be of necessity. That was fantastic. That's great, bro. Hey, maybe we'll get a stalemate. Take my shit. How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna Q snipe you. I'm actually gonna Q snipe you. Yeah, I did get a brilliant move. I knew I was winning at some point. Let's Q snipe the lad. Oh, I actually got the guy that I was hovering my mouse over. Oh, that's sad. And my record's 16-4 against the other guy. It's fine. I'll adopt him again later. Dun 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 dun. All right. Anyways, another person thinking because they have no idea about this move. I love that. I love when people think because they've never seen this move before. It's such a very funny, goofy move that I actually 92 is one of the funnier moves that I've seen against this. It does not work at all. I love the attempt though. I love the attempt. It doesn't really work because it just disconnects this. And if the knight moves, I just have this and it's fine. Yeah, just the reason why it just doesn't work is this knight shouldn't it shouldn't be here. It should be rotating like this or like sitting there supporting whatever is needed to be supported. It shouldn't be on D2 in this position. It is an option to play this, but not in the way that my opponent's playing this. It's not an option with this specifically. My opponent might think that they can take this. I don't think they can. I mean, they obviously can, but I don't think they should. I think that allows me to have every attacking file on the board. That's something I haven't seen before. Shout out, my opponent did something that I never knew was gonna happen. Well, shout out. Well, shout out, Sharky. Well, that's some fire. That's some fire shit right there, yeah. That's some stuff, and you take too. Could go here immediately, which is interesting to do that. That'd be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start some garbage. Let's do some stuff. Probably even gonna go here. Oh, Castles is lovely. I love that. Castles is beautiful. I wish I had enough courage to play castles in this position. I obviously do, but you know what I mean by that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know what I mean by that. You should not take this, by the way. There's no way. There's no way you can take this. There's actually no shot you just did that. No way. No, your knight has no jumps, sir. Sir. I'm gonna go king e7, brother. What are you gonna do about that? I'm gonna go king e7. How you gonna feel? You're gonna feel stupid. You're gonna feel stupid after king e7. Should I go king e7 or long castles? King e7 or long castles? One of the two. Probably long castles. Just makes the most sense. Allows me to drop my knight back to e7 when he inevitably goes b4. Which I think he will go. I think he will actually go b4. I'm not sure though. Maybe he's... Yeah, I think he's gonna go b4. He did. Um, should I take this? Here. No. Do I have this? No. You don't. Why you... What are you goofing? Maybe I should have gone, maybe I should have gone there. Maybe I should have done that. I need more water. But I'm too lazy to get up and get water, so unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh, I'm gonna pull my charger out of my computer. Maybe we should play some Blitz. I'm getting kind of tired of waiting on my opponents to move sometimes. I mean, the last game I used up my time and then Hunter Queen for absolutely no reason. That was beautiful. That does not strike me as a very good move. It's probably fine. But, like, I probably have so many responses to that, though. I'm gonna start with this, just because it looks the most natural. And I just don't believe that my opponent has, like, anything in this position. What's funny is that I also have this immediately. But my opponent is I could have actually... I can actually go here. I can go here. That's actually nuts. I can go here and then here. But let's just start with the start with the start with the could go rook here. Seems cute. It seems like a cute version of whatever I was trying to do. I actually don't want to. I don't want to take this yet. I don't want to take this yet. How do you feel about that, bozo? I don't want to take you. You don't want to take me. I don't want to take you. You don't want to take me. I don't want to take you. Very fun position we have there, sir. I love this position for me. I love the ooga booga positions. Yes, queen. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Yes. Oh, yes. That's what I like to see. Balls. Then I just have this. Can I go here? Here. Let's imagine it's his move. Check here. Check here. Check here. Check. E8. I can run all the way to E8. EA Sports. It's in the game. No, it's not. EA Sports. It's not in the game. It's also not his move after he takes this, so I think I'm fine. I'm just gonna take this. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna take here first. I'm gonna take here first. Now I'm gonna go here. Is there this immediately? No, I just have this. That's stupid. Why would you do that? Now, of course, if he tries to trade, he just gets mated. Unless he moves the knight, then he doesn't get mated. He just loses some stuff. I would actually probably take first. And then do something else, maybe? Because he does hit my queen, kind of. Yeah, but I just have like this now. I mean, you can take me, for sure. You can take this. You can take me, actually. He can take me. That's unfortunate. He can take. If I take, it's obviously mate. And if I do nothing, then that's also terrible. I'd rather not lose a bishop, but like, for real, bro. Probably won't make that much of a difference. I actually don't think it makes much of a difference at all. Here, it doesn't really make a difference what I do. Check. Here, check. Let's just imagine it's his move. Like, here, boop, boop, boop. Wow, that's actually mate. So yeah, we have to free up the 8 square. Here. Check, here, check, here. I could also maybe want him to get him to take, but if he takes here, he has the knight covering the e7 square, so I can actually get mated on that square. I think here. I think here is the better move of the two. Of the two, I think this one's the better one. It looks so stupid, but I think this one is actually the better one. The point is, I don't want him having the extra square to go to when he's attacking me. I don't want him to have that extra square. And if I let him do that, he obviously has the extra square, which I don't want to allow. Could also go back. But why would you go back when you could slaughter your opponent in the face? Actually, do I have... Here takes, obviously has to happen, then takes. I'm threatening mate. If rook here, I have this. Threatening this mate. Check here, check here. That doesn't work. He is. Wait, hold up. Let's pretend it's his move there. Like, after this. Rook here first, I think is probably going to happen. Then queen here, check here, check here. If check, I can take. There is no dovetail. I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? Why not? Just go for it, man. Don't stop being a bitch. If there's one thing about my style of play is that I'm not a bitch. I ain't no bitch when it comes to chess. I just like thinking things through of which is the most giga way to try to win the game. I always think about that first, but I think my rook covering d6 is the key point. And if knight c7, there's this, and the knight doesn't do anything, which is why I want the knight on this square and not this square. Because if it was on this square, oh boy, I'd be fucked. I'd be fucked if I had it on that square. But it's on this square, and I think my opponent is seeing that being on that square is a little bit subpar, and I actually think I have to go here, because, oh, I actually don't. I actually have to block. That's unfortunate. Blocks, because if I go anywhere over here, he forks me. That's not good. Here, still a mate threat. And if you go rook g1, I have this. It's still a mate threat. You're gonna have to spend some time dealing with that mate threat. You gotta spend some time here, bud. Gotta spend some time here, buddy. There's of course this. I realize that the opponent can just force a draw. I get that. I know. If you think I didn't know that, you are on some silly stuff. The opponent also just has like this. Actually, I have this maybe. Check. Here, yeah, they just have this. I don't think I honestly, if they're spending this long trying to find that, I don't think they're gonna see it. If check, he, yeah, that's sad. I don't, you know, I don't think they're gonna find that. You know, I just don't think they're gonna find that. I don't believe in my opponent per se. The sad part is they never went Rook G1 and Rook G1. I guess I'm seeing it now. Rook G1 is a terrible move. That's sad. I thought Rook G1 was a little bit of a more. I thought they were gonna play Rook G1. They didn't. Apparently Rook G1 was a terrible move. Apparently this is just better. Can my opponent just win already? Please? Can you win? Thank you. Please? Hello? This is not hard to see. This is not hard to see. There's even this, I think. Actually, no, this disconnects. Oh my god, he went Rook G1. Oh, I'm back in the game, I think. Oh no, buddy, that's not the move. That's not the move. 'Cause now if here, check, I can go here. That was not the move, bud. Bud, that was not the move. Oh no. Oh, bud. I knew he was not gonna find that. He probably still has some way to hold this. Um, he probably still has something here. Um, here, check. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he can obviously hold this. This is pretty easy to hold. But the fact that he went Rook G1 just it tells me that he's gonna throw this game. You see, I have a special skill. I know by the moves my opponent plays if they're gonna throw the game or not. And Rook G1 is a really bad move. Just in comparison to everything else that my opponent could have done. Like I would have even checked and checked and repeated to try to figure it out later on. Okay, so yeah, we're probably gonna win this game. Oh, the opponent checks me. Oh, that's sad. I really only have one logical move. Check. Check actually disconnects from this square, which is really funny. There's no way. There's no way. Wait, did he actually have this anyways? Like obviously here there's just knight here. Knight check. He sacks. But I'm gonna go here. I don't want you to have this square. I feel like that's a little bit more obvious to not allow. You have nothing after here, right? Yeah, I covered this. I cover this. I cover this. You cover that. Yeah. I can tell when my opponents are gonna throw the game. Just watch this. Just watch this. It's +4. Goes from +5 to -6. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. Did I even have a... Wait. Oh my god. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. I missed that like twice in a row. What? Was that twice in a row that I missed that? No, it was just once, I think. Nope, nope, twice. Yep, twice. Yep, no, and then you. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, time to do some puzzles. Not right now though. We're gonna switch to some blitzies. Hope we'll play better. I'm getting very tired. As you can see, I'm getting very tired. As you saw from the quality of that game, that was awful. Compared to every other game, that was terrible. Matter of fact, that was actually the only one that I didn't. That was There was another game which was the only one that I didn't win, and I actually. Okay, this guy thinks he's adorable. This guy thinks he's cute. This guy thinks he's him with this whole H business, trying to get me to not have a good square for my bishop. Yeah, you think you're cute, eh? You think you're pretty cool? Yeah, you think you're cool? You think you're cool? I'll show you how cool you are. Not at all. Ha ha, get roasted. Get roasted, bro. Get roasted. I'm gonna show you how uncool you are. I'm gonna show you how look at your bishop, bro. That's not a cool bishop. I'm gonna show you how uncool you really are. I'm gonna show you how uncool you are. Check this out. Check this shit out. I'm gonna show you how uncool this guy is. Watch this. Watch this. He's not even gonna see it coming at all. He ain't gonna see. He ain't gonna see Schnitzel. Wow. Okay. So we're like that, huh? What if I go the other way? What if I go the other way, bud? What if I go the other way? You can't go here. That'd be stupid. What if I double? What if I go doublies? Double time. Zati. His queen here. If I try to get a little frisky, his queen there. I gotta be a little bit more careful. But now he doesn't. So now he doesn't. Now he's not playing well. Now he's throwing a little bit, which I like. I like when my opponents throw the game. Okay, he actually stopped what I was starting. I was starting bishop here, kinda. But yeah, you just let me have the square, so I'm gonna take the square. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. If you let me have something, I'm gonna take it. This does not work. Wow, this guy's position is very passive. It's passive and it's also not massive, so I love passive and not massive positions, actually. It's my specialty. That's my specialty. Loving bad positions that my opponent can have. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Let's go. Up a pawn, vibing. This guy is throwing. We love to see it. This guy's playing these moves. Like, what is even these moves, bro? What are even these moves, brother? What are even these moves? I'm actually going to wait because I think my opponent is going to throw the game on his own. Yeah, I'm actually going to wait on that because I think my opponent's going to throw in a spectacular fashion, and I'm all here for it. I'm all ears. How are you going to throw this position? How are we going to throw this? I'm all ears. How are we going to throw this? Okay, I want my king in a little bit of a better spot. This spot is a little bit suspicious, yeah. My opponent thinks that he's going to draw me. How adorable, bro. You think you're going to draw me with all my pawns and light squares on your dark squared bishop? You think you're going to draw me, boy? You think so, hey? Do you now? Do you? Do you? Check. Haha. If you trade queens, you're a dweeb. You're a dweeb, okay? You're a dweeb. You're an absolute clanker. You're a clanker if you trade the queens. You are a cranker. Cranker. You are a clanker. You're putting all your pawns on dark squares like a bum. Holy. I'm gonna check first. Then I'm gonna reroute. Oh my god, this guy's actually insane. This guy's insane. He's letting my pieces be rampant, wild, rampant, and free. I don't care if you check me, I have this. He's not even gonna go for it, bro. You think that this guy would go for something like that? Are we for real now? Are we for reals? Watch this. I just want to go here without any nonsense. I just want to go there without any nonsensical stuff. And watch this. He's gonna He's gonna give it. He's giving it all. He giving it his all. He giving it his all to throw this game, and I respect it. He's giving it his all, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. He's giving it his all. He's giving it his all. He's giving it his all. He's giving it his all, really. It's truly inspiring. It's truly inspiring. He's giving it all to throw this game. He gave it his all. He knew one day that he would throw this game, and he did it in spectacular Giga Chad fashion, and I will try to mate him with a pawn. I wanted to mate him with the pawn. That would have been beautiful. Oh, he wants a rematch. Okay, honestly, that game was so embarrassing for him. I'm gonna give him the rematch. He's gonna play the Carl Con. Never mind, he doesn't play the Carl Con. Let's play A3. Let's play this nonsense. I don't know anything about this opening, but it looks nice. Pushing looks nice as well. I don't know what any of this is. The opponent is playing some funny stuff though. I do love that. That's one thing that I love about my opponent. I want this. I want that anyways. Can I go like just push over here all the way? Push to send this shit home. That looks so dumb. I just don't want him to have any play over here. I love randomly sacking pawns. It's my specialty. I love sacking pawns for random reasons. I don't even know why I did that one. No one knows. All I know is that if I do it, it's genius. That's all I know. And that's all my opponent should know as well. If I do it, it's genius. If my opponents do it, it's stupid. That's the mantra we live by. The GM mantra. I have 4 attacking pieces on that one pawn. I think it's safe to say it will probably be lost in the near future. But who's to say, as they removed a guard from their pawn, right there. They did indeed. And now it is free for the taking. Some ASMR style chess. Who knew you guys would be watching like an hour and 30 minutes into this video? Beautifulness. This is some chess to fall asleep to. Truly beautiful stuff. I don't really even care if they take that pawn. It doesn't really matter to me. They can take it if they want. I think they want it. But just because they want it, I want to take it away from them. Beautiful. The opponent's bishops look so menacing. They look so vile. They look so genius. Until you look at them actually and realize they don't do anything. Such genius. Such prowess being displayed by my opponent right now. The genius tactical mind of my opponent. It's unmatched. It's uncanny. It's unfiltered. It's unrelenting. The tactical prowess of my young tactical opponent here. He's very fast. He's very fast and agile. As you can see, he's a true genius. As you can see. You can see it in his eyes when you look at them. Mr. Samaveti, you can check me. Sure. I don't care. I don't care. I'm too good to care. Watch this. That is an unfortunate counting mistake by the opponent. Unfortunate. The knight is extremely good though. Um, so we'll have to display some truly powerful technique in order to win this game. But that's okay. We are all about technique on this channel. We love this perfect technique. I love technique. My technique is good. I love my technique. More. More. You sick bastard, more! Give me more advantages! You bastard! You sick fuck! You bum! Give me more! Yeah! Give me more! Give me more, bro. Yes! Yes! More! Give! Give me now! Hit the rook! What are you gonna do about it? Give Me. It. Now. Check. You sick bastard. What are you gonna do about that? You. You little wacky tacky. Dude, wacky smacky little boy over here. What are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about this? What are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna the hell you going to do? The hell you gonna? Okay, I'm actually throwing. I'm throwing on the clock, not by position. I'm throwing on the clock. Throwing on the clock. That's not a good decision. Okay, great pre-move by me. That was awesome. That was legendary pre-move. That's always the thing that you want to see on this channel. You came here to see shit pre-moves and shit moves. I use a fork, but he's not gonna see it. He didn't see it. He has a fork again, but he's not gonna see it. He also got forked too. He got forked as well. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna pre-move some pawn moves because those are some W pawn moves. Actually, I think he's gonna take. He's also gonna let me take all of his material. Yeah, and we went on time. Absolutely cinema. That was absolute cinema. The ASMR chest for the W. Okay, my opponent does not want a rematch. I would understand after that game. I would understand. Yep, I'd understand. I'd understand after that game. Yep, totally get it. We're gonna play a 1 hour because we're chat. I almost mouse slipped that. Isn't this just a gambit? The finger slip variation. I always love that. I love how it's called a finger slip variation, even though it's just very clearly not a finger slip. Okay, queen here is not a good move. I just have like 7,000 ways of attacking the opponent here. And all of them just so happen to be amazing. Long castles should probably be played. It was not played. That's interesting by the opponent. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to try to at least. Gonna try to. Not sure if that'll be possible, but let's try to take this pawn. Why not? Why not? Let's try to take this pawn. Try to play e5. Try to get some shit going. Try to get some shit. Yeah, boy. What are you gonna do? Armand the fuck 2? Is that his name? It's a pretty fire name if that's his name. It's a pretty cool name. I don't want to trade queens because I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch like this opponent. This guy's bum. This guy's a bum. He wanted to trade queens. He wanted to be up 2 pawns and have a calm game. No, sorry, Bob. No, we're not. We are not going to have a calm game, mister. Calm games are not in my books. Thank you. Those calm games are not in the books. Everything that's in the books is just you getting absolutely smoked. Yes, queen. That's all that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that W. I should have got queen f3. Ah, that was weird. It's fine. See, look, it's fine. The opponent's being weird, and I love it. I love every second of it. The opponent's being so freaky. The opponent's being kind of freaky, and I love it. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for a frisky, freaky opponent. That's what we like to see. That's truly what we like to see. I don't even have a way to punish that. Okay, that's great. Because I don't have a way to punish that, let's punish it the old-fashioned way of corn ooga booganess. That's the old-fashioned way of punishing stuff like this. Is give him an old taste of the ooga booga. We gotta give him a taste. Give him a taste of it. Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that, boy? Get the fuck out of here, you sick bastard. Come on, get up. The day ain't gonna complete itself. Well, nighttime. Get the hell out of here. What the hell is that? Boy, what is you doing? Boy, get out of here. What do you think you can desperado me? I mean, facts, you can. But are we sure? Are we sure you want to do that, Buster? Rasta. Are we sure? Fine, bro. You win. You win. You win, bud. You win. You win, bud. You win that. Okay. I mean, I don't want to trade pieces because that's a bitch behavior. I don't want to trade pieces. That's beta behavior. That's wimp behavior right there. I don't want to trade pieces. That's what bitches would do. I ain't no bitch when I play this game. I ain't no bitch when I play this game, bro. Ain't no bitch when you play this game. You gotta not be a bitch. Why you gotta be a wimp when you play this game, man? Why you gotta be a wimp when you play this game? You gotta be an alpha when you play this game. Get out of here. What is the evaluation? -8. Nice. -8 evaluation. Nice. Let's go another one. Let's go lobbity 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 all over these opponents. Lob some. Ah, my eyes are burning. I might as well play with my eyes closed. I might as well play with my eyes closed, I'm not gonna lie. Do you think I could pre-move trick him? Nah, he's not pre-moving. It's fine. Let's play our bishop c4. Let's try to play the monkey's bum gambit. Can we play the monkey's bum gambit? Is that possible? Let's try to play the monkey. This is the monkey's bum, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not really anymore, because I played the wrong move order. I was supposed to allow him to take that. That doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna let him take, because I'm that alpha. I'm gonna let him take, because I'm that good, you know? I'm just gonna let him take, you know? Because that's what true alphas would do. Take my pawn, little bro. Take my pawn. Take this pawn. Take this pawn, little bro. You know you want to. You know you want to. Okay, now let me win this entire diagonal for you. Thank you. Let me win the entire diagonal, bro. Let me win this whole diagonal, and then let's go here, because I don't think you can defend against this. I mean, you can, but I don't think you're gonna do it accurately. That was not the move, bud. That was not the move. That was also not the move. Okay. Nice. Up a full queen for a pawn. That's pawn that we sacrificed. We did it to win a queen like 10 moves later. That's what we do around this channel. The monkey's bum gambit OP. This is the monkey's bum gambit declined. That's a nice one. The monkey's bum. Let's play another monkey's bum. If we can. If we get another modern player, we'll play the monkey's bum. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that Gotham played it a bunch. Oh, he used to anyways. Back when he was like 2750 around that. What kind of dumb gambits can we play against this? I don't know, but we're gonna go for it. I don't know what kind of dumb gambits we can play versus this, but let's play the Scandinavian. Oh my god, bro. Come on. I'm trying to play a gambit, brother. I'm trying to play a gambit, bro. I'm trying to play a gambit. And you won't let me. You won't let me play a gambit, bro. This is like the dream position of every opening known to man. It's crazy. It's crazy how good this position is. And my nose is burning too, which is nice. Let's attack. No, let's defend the knight. Save our bishop, because this knight looks stupid. Now let's attack the bishop. If it goes back, it's going to get trapped. The opponent rightfully takes. Do they see the e-pawn tanning? No, they don't. Fantastic. They didn't see it. And now we win that pawn. Do they see that I'm defending my knight? Wow, I'm being insulting to my opponent, aren't I? Isn't this insulting? Do they see these sultry tones of these moves all the way down into the baritone? Won by resignation. I'm playing like shit. I'm playing like dog shit. Oh my. Matotti. I assume my opponent is Italian, yeah? He's plays the Siciliano, which is beautiful. I'm gonna play the Rosalimo Italia. It's a K, but the but we're gonna take right away because I think my opponent sucks. That's what we're doing here. That's what we like to see. Yeah, we're gonna replace all the stuff on D3. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this too. We're gonna do this too because we are beautiful. We are beautiful Italian citizens, so we will be beautiful together. Gonna go queen to C1, and we're gonna get the bishop because we're two over. We're so good. We got the bishop. Oh my god! Look at that. I got the bishop, and then we're gonna damage the opponent's pawn structure. Yes, queen. The opponent doesn't want to have their pawns damaged, so we're gonna do that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, bro. I'm tearing up right now. That move is so good. I'm tearing up. Oh my god. Such a good move. Oh my god. I'm gonna take this because I don't think my opponent can play this accurately. And I think I'm gonna be right because I just don't care. Do you guys like my voice? It's such a beautiful voice. I should be a transgender surgeon with this beautiful a teenage girl on her cell phone voice. She'll pay me money to make this voice. I should be a voice actor. I should be a voice actor. That'd be beautiful. I should be a freaking voice actor for an animated channel. That'd be awesome. Okay, I think that like I want you to improve my pawns more than I want your bishop actually, because I think my knights are actually gonna be better than your bishops. Because I think your bishops are fucking trash. I ain't gonna lie, I don't mean the bishop shame, but I think your bishops are shit. I think your bishops are some bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Mr. Oh, he was 1703? I thought he was 1003. Oh, okay, I'm gonna play differently now. Oh boy. Yikes. Yikes. Knight F3 does not work. I just take that with the knight. D3 doesn't really work as well. I'm just gonna go here and pin your knight to the king. That'd be even worse. Oh, why am I zoomed in? What the hell? What did I do? I didn't mean to do that. What the frick? Yeah, that doesn't work, bud. That doesn't work. That don't work, bud. I'm gonna pin you now. Now it's even worse for you, because you're night pinned. You're night pinned, boy. Get the fuck out of here, boy. What is this? What is this can of? Dry mustard. Y'all hear that? That's called dry mustard. Ah, it fucking stinks. Oh, how old is that? What's the expiration date on this shit? Oh boy. Oh, I love zeros on everything in the ingredients list. 113 grams of cannabis. Oh, the game started. Oh, okay. Well, let's play the Tennyson Gambit. I don't know what opening this is, but let's play it. Let's play it, bro. Let's play it. Yeah. Yeah, let's play the Tennyson Gambit. Yeah. I think the move is D3 here, actually. I don't think it's knight. Okay, they want me to. I don't want to take the fucking pawn, bro. But you're gonna make me take the pawn back, you sick little bastard. How dare you? How dare you force me to play a good move? You little peach. You're peeving me off, yes? You're peeving me off. You're getting me off too. You're peeving me. You're so peeving. Yeah. I am goofing off now. Forget this being an educational video. It's not. but you'll get something out of it, I swear. You'll learn how to play some goofy ass positions, and you're gonna learn it from your favorite YouTuber. Me. Yeah. What is that? What is that? I'm gonna go here. Watch this, watch this. Oh, watch this, watch this, watch this. He's gonna go here. He's gonna go here. And I'm gonna love every second of it. What does that even do? Oh my god. Спасибо. Спасибо. Да-да-да. Спасибо большое. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's go. Спасибо. Merci. Merci. Ah, merci beaucoup. Je pense que ça c'est très mauvaise. Oh, très. Position c'est très bien pour Mahaba. Mab. You know, in French, this guy's name is Mob. There's no H in French. This guy's name is Mob. That's sad. You know that thing where like people who have names like Mohammed expect you to pronounce the H like Mohammed or Ahmed. You know that thing? Like I've met a few people who are like from Arabic countries who get mad if you don't pronounce the H in their name. Um, yeah. Tell those people to move to France where it's a rule in their language where they can't say your name properly. So yeah, too bad. Da 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 da. Ah, Simonac jouer. Merci. Echt peut-être si talvez cresci yet. Fair. What's funny is that actually doesn't do a thing. That actually doesn't do a single thing. That's so funny. That doesn't do shit. What? Discover check me, bro. Discover check me. Do it, bitch. What are you gonna do? Do it. Do it, little boy. Do it, boy. Boy, do something. Do something. Do it. Do it. Just do it. You have 8 seconds. Do something. Boy, what is you doing? You trading rooks? What the fuck is that? You bet your sweet bippy that was dumb. Boy, what is you doing? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna match your bitch energy. Takes! Ha ha! Oh, whoa, he pre-moved rookie 8, bro. Oh my god, bro. He wants a rematch. Yo, let's give it to him. Let's get this guy. Let's give it to this guy. Let's go. Defense. Oh, I felt my mic peak on that one. Oh boy, I feel like the rest of the video is gonna be silent. Okay, well, time for an advanced French. Kind of. Well, classical, kind of. I should have played c5. There's a trap in that. You take. That's such a bum move. What is that? Okay, I think my opponent's gonna be playing a little bit faster than they were before. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna be playing a little bit faster. Wow, takes first. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know who would do that. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I don't know who would do that either. That does not look good. I don't know who be doing shit like that, but that looks stupid as shit. You know, I have no faith in my opponent, so I'm gonna go here. Got no faith in this guy at all. Zero faith. I know that move sucks ass, but I have no faith. No faith. No faith. No faith. Il est très mauvais. Mettre down. Ici. C'est probablement. Oui. Ici. Peut-être ici. Bud. Pate. Buddy. What is that, brother? Brother. What's that? What's that, brother? just hit this. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? This guy sucks. I'm being mean. I'm being mean. This is how I play normally, by the way. Like, trash talk wise. Trash talking makes you play better. Trash talking makes you play better. And because I'm playing like dog shit, I need the trash talk, which is why I'm doing that. But I mean, like, what do you want me to do? This guy's playing every bad move there is to play. I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I'm about to buy. What do you want me to do? Yeah, that made sense. Makes sense, totally. Yep. Uh-huh. Ah! I'm stretching. Mid-game. If only he knew. If only Mahab knew what I was doing. Is that an AI-generated profile? I think so. That face looks weird. Looks AI. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just being mean. Maybe it's not AI. And if it is, well, screw you, bud. You're using AI as a profile picture. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I would never. I would never do that. Not me. Not me. I would never. No. I'm above that. I'm above that shit. I would never do that. Nah, no way. I would never do that. I would never use an AI profile picture on a YouTube channel. I would never do that. I would never do that, guys. Look at this. This is definitely not AI. I would never. No way. I'm above that. I'm not like all these other YouTubers who use AI in their shit. And by the way, our boy is throwing. Anyways, I would never do that. Like personally, would just never do that. I think this guy's gonna resign now. I mean, I'm up on time as well, so that's the other issue for this individual. What if we hunt a rook? If we hunt a rook for the memes, I kind of want to do it. Yeah, I'm not a bitch. Let me hunt a rook. He didn't even see it, bro. You didn't even see it. What was that? I hunt a rook for the memes and you just don't take it. How dare you? I hand a rook for the memes and you don't take it. How dare you? That's so rude. That's actually rude, man. You know it's rude to decline a gift. You know that, right? Well, I mean, maybe it isn't in other parts of the world. Maybe in other parts of the world it's an alpha thing to decline a gift. Not where I am, though. Not where I am. Where I am, people accept any gift they can possibly get. I think it's kind of like the culture. I can take this, by the way. That's really funny. I'm just gonna take it for the memes. Just for the memes of it. Just for the memes of it, I'm gonna take that. Um, okay. I don't know what that does, other than make your position much worse. What the fuck is that? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. 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 Take my bishop, I swear. I swear it's not a trap if you take my bishop. I swear it's not a trap. I am beating your ass. I'm gonna start eating the pawns and eating your ass. Hashtag Jinxie. You know, that's actually a fire line. I'm gonna start eating the pawns and eating your ass. It's a pretty fire line. I'm gonna use that one day. I'm gonna use that in an over-the-board tournament. I'm gonna do that thing where I twist my rook on my opponent's square, and I'm gonna start eating the pawns and eating your ass. What if I start doing that? That would be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna double grab you, and I'm gonna try to play the Coca-Cola Gambit. I actually don't know who can play the Coca-Cola Gambit. Is it this? No, it's not this, I don't think. I don't know. Whatever it is, though, I'm still gonna win. I'm gonna start eating the pawns and eating your ass. It's like that's such a fire line, though. That's such a cool line. That's such a good line. I'm not gonna lie. That's so fire. H5 for the memes. This guy's thinking. He's so flustered. He's so flustered on my actual Giga Chad prowess of my positional chess. My totally very positional chess of me just handing him knight. Very positional chess of me. Very positional. Very alpha. Very smooth brain individual. Is he gonna get his queen trapped? That would be funny. I have a feeling c3 is gonna be played. I don't know. But I'm still gonna try to win this game, because I actually don't think my opponent can win. Watch this. This is my specialty. Defending stupid positions. He's gonna play e5. e5 is not a good move. e5 lets me have everything I want. That move also lets me have kind of everything I want. But it's not really like I can do much about it. I'm gonna go here first. That's kind of what I want, not gonna lie. I wanted that. You silly rat. If you go here, that doesn't make a difference, really. Do it, boy. Do it. Do some shit. Oh, what the fuck? What is this, bruv? Minute 41? Let's see what you got, boy. Let's see what you got. I don't think you got shit. Yeah, buddy, you don't have anything, bud. You don't have anything. Watch this. B5. Watch this. Watch this. Watch me go. Watch me rep. Watch me nene. Yeah, watch me rep. Watch me nene. All over this guy's little ass. And I'm gonna kick his butt. 'Cause this guy is eating ass. And I am too alpha for that. I wanna free up the d8 square. 'Cause I am so good at this game. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Because I am too good. Ba-da-bum-bum. I am too good at this game to know what I'm doing at all. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Oh! And I'm the model. You know what I mean. I can shake my lips. Alright, anyways. Yeah, definitely could have played that better. But we ain't a bitch, so fire. What should we do? Let's go look at some. Let's go read some comments. Let's go read some recent comments. Oh wait, we have a new comment. Wait, really? Oh, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. This guy's a fucking idiot though. Oh, we'd have game. Oh, I didn't see. Hey, I didn't say King's Gambit because we ain't a bitch. Yeah, actually Bishop's Gambit because we ain't a bitch. Oh, this guy clearly knows some stuff about the King's Gambit, does he? You know some shit about the King's Gambit, do you? Really? Do you? Do you know shit about the King's Gambit? Because I don't think you do. I ain't got no faith in you. You gotta earn that faith of me. Gotta earn that faith of mine in you, yeah? Yeah, you really, You're really showing us who's boss with that move, yeah? I mean, I almost don't want to take this, but like I have to, right? I don't want to, but like you could not have made it more obvious that I should take that, really. I mean, it could not be more obvious. Are we a bitch? No, we're not. No, we're not a bitch. Great trading queens is bitch behavior. Trading pieces when you're winning, you shouldn't do that. It's bitch behavior. Actually, but if you're below 1500, yeah, you should trade when you're winning. You have to earn the right not to be a bitch. Not gonna lie. Gotta earn that right. Not gonna lie. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn the right not to be a bitch. You know? You gotta earn that shit. Yeah, boy. What's this guy up to? This guy's tweaking right now. Tweaking! He's tweaking! Get this guy out of here! He's tweaking! Guys, he's tweaking. Oh my god, I guess. Beautiful. I have no doubt that's gonna continue. Ah, I'm not a bitch. I ain't no bitch. Get the fuck out of here with that. I ain't a bitch. Beat me, Seymour. Beat me. Yeah. I ain't a bitch, boy. I ain't a bitch. I ain't a bitch, bro. Castles right into an attack. I ain't no bitch, bro. You are my bitch. A4, because I'm gonna slap you. Yeah. We ain't a wimp. Only wimps don't sack their queen and don't castle straight into an attack. That's what wimps do. And we ain't no fucking wimps. We ain't no weebs around there. We ain't weebs around this channel. Weebs around this park? Nah, we no weebs around this park. King H1. I'm gonna castle all the way into the attack. All the way! Let's go! Let's go. Let's go. These. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Oh. 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 I knew it. I knew he wouldn't do it. I knew it. Now let me take this knight. Let me do it. Let me take that knight. Or you can take me, and I almost mouse slipped. That would have been fantastic. I love mouse slipping my pieces. Thank you very much. I love to mouse slip my pieces. I love mouse slipping all over your face. I love mouse slipping all over these nuts. That doesn't do a thing. That does not do. Okay, I have no time. Okay, alright, fantastic. That also does nothing, which is beautiful. Da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. Ba da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. Yum down the ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya ba ba da ba 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 da 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 da. Da ga da ga dun 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 ya da 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 da. Down 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 down. Da 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 down da down da 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 da. Down down da 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 da. You're letting me take you. Thank you very much. What the fuck is that last slip? You're letting me take you. Thank you very much. You're letting me take you. The fuck is that? I can't stop mouse living. Wow, that's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, not a bitch though. Oh, I had like 5 other tabs open. That's probably why. I'm gonna shrink the board actually. I always play on a much, much smaller board than you guys think. Actually, I'm going to shrink the entire browser. Oh, that doesn't really work. Oh, that doesn't work at all. Okay, whatever. Okay, let me fuck this guy in the face. This guy play the fucking Carcon. Let me fuck this guy in the face real quick. Let me... Okay, I know what this move is actually kind of embarrassing. The best move is this, I think. I actually have no idea, and I don't think it really matters. Okay. Congrats, bro. Congratulations. Fabulous. Now, but watch this. Watch this. This is the true sign of a Carl-Con player. Yep. Watch this. Watch this. This is the Carl-Con player mantra. The moment they're out of the opening, they suck. Watch this. Uh-oh, are you nervous there, buddy? Are you nervous? Are you nervous, bud? Are we nervous? Don't be nervous, bud. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. What was that? Oh, don't be nervous. What was that? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. What was that? Oh, no. Oh, no, bud. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my. Okay. Okay. I see you. I can take and take, but, you know, we ain't a bitch. We are kind of a bitch. We are kind of a bitch, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Sensible. This guy's great. This guy's great at chess, right? Yeah, this is what we like to see. Yeah, boy. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah. This is the average Carl-Con player. You know, this is what Carl-Con players are made out of, yeah. This is the Carl-Con mantra right here. This is everything a Carl-Con player lives for. Carl-Con players love to get farted on. I actually find it insane that he saw that. He's like, oh shit, I don't want to get mated. Meanwhile, he's played every other horrible move. But no, mated? Nah, we can't do that. Nah, we can't do that. Nah. That'd be too much. That'd be too much garbage. That'd be too bad. We can't get mated, right? Nah, getting mated, that's a little too much. That's too much. That's too much, yeah. That's too much. That shit too much. That shit touches my stomach in a certain way. In a certain way it touches it does. It does. Yes, daddy. That certainly messes with you in a certain way, doesn't it? Yep, that certainly does. You know, it's fitting that a Carl-Con player loses like this. It's really fitting. It's just really fitting. It's just so fitting. Winning position just pisses the bed. This is truly what Carl-Con players are. They just get a winning position and then they just shit themselves. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're not gonna do anything. Like, watch this. Like, you're not gonna do anything. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You play the Carl-Con. What are you gonna do? You play the Carl-Con, bud. You play the Carl-Con. Calm down. You play the Carl. Calm down. You play the Carl. Calm down. Calm down, bud. You play the Carl. If you play the Carl-Con, you suck. As is evident from this gameplay. What does that even do, Buster? Buster Brown? The hell is that? Does this guy have no faith in me to win this? I've beaten him before, yeah. I mean, if you play the Carl Khan, you're probably just gonna lose every single game that you play. It's just kind of how nature works. Natural selection. I am so tired. It's insane. Take me, bitch. I'm just gonna... Deserved. That was very deserved. Anyways. Fire. Yeah, that guy is a little bit too booked up for to be 60 under. I think he needs to work on his actual chess skill. Bro needs to hit the 960 packs. Okay. Why not? Why the fuck not? Actually, I'm gonna gambit this completely. I'm gonna gambit the piece entirely. I'm gonna gambit the piece entirely. Watch this. Are y'all taking notes? Y'all taking notes real quick? Y'all taking notes of this? I think I should take some notes. I think I should take some notes of this. Ew! I should take some notes of this. I don't fucking know what to do. Some nasty stuff right here. There's some gross stuff. Look at me go. Well, look at this. Look at me go. Gambiting like 40,000 points of material. Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. No, I like when my headset falls off my head. That's awesome. I love that. I don't even know if it's still on. Okay, I don't know what that is, brother. I have no idea what that is for you. But I do love that for you, you know? That seems about like par for the course. Seems like par. That seems very on brand for the type of game my opponent's playing right now. Seems very on brand. Some on brand trolling. Very on brand. It's very normal. Very normal trolling. Oh my god, my throat hurts. This is some very on brand trolling. That doesn't change anything, brother. That does not change a single thing about the position. Yeah, take some notes, guys. Take some notes of my brilliant chess. Take some notes, guys. It's not mate. Wow. That's impressive, though. You know, he respect for seeing that, you know? Respect for not getting fucked in the face right away. But yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? What in the hell is that? What in the heliante, brother? What in the heliante? I'm gonna make it look like I don't see it. I'm gonna make it look like I don't see it. Watch this. I'm gonna make it look like I missed it. Actually, we're gonna threaten a queen trade on the side of this. That's a bad move. That's a bad version of what I was gonna do. We're gonna make it look like I missed it. We're gonna make it look like I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Oh no. I missed mate. Oh no. I missed it. I must have missed that. It must have slipped my mind like Pegasus. Must have slipped my mind. Oh no. 6-7. Fucking. 6-7. Buddy. Okay. Bro, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here, bro.